Hello and welcome back. This is Hearthside episode 9, and today we're going to get the Technomancer armor up and running. I'm very excited. I've got some cool ideas. We're gonna see what we can do. That was a whole flame right in your face. Sorry about that. Hi, Rocky. Alright, so let's get started. The first annoying thing I'm going to have to grab is netherite. So, we're gonna get started on that. I'm gonna make up a special little spell and we'll see what we can do. Alright, so on this spell, this new spell that I have, I don't know how well it'll work, so we'll see. I have got Break, Amplify twice, AoE twice, Pierce twice, Item Pickup, and then AoE twice. So we'll see how that works in the Nether, and we are going to go get ourselves some netherite. Oh, and I just remembered I made myself some magma cream, so maybe I'll make myself some potions of fire resistance real quick. You know what? I don't have a brewing stand. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna switch my spell book to Leap, and hopefully that'll get me out of any tight situations. Let's go. Oh, I need this nether wart. Give me all of this. Oh, I ran out of mana very quickly. Let's take a potion of mana regen. Oh goodness, I need to get in there. Right, so I did see some netherite. Where was it? Over here, ancient debris. Alright, so I used the one symmetry, my book at times, my enchanter's bow at times, and eventually I got 8 ancient debris. So we're going to get that smelting up. I think that will give us enough on the netherite ingots, possibly. That will give us just enough to outfit all of our armor, because we need, for the tier 3, 1 netherite ingot for each piece, and then on up. Wait, those are both tier 3. Oh, I just have a choice on what I use. Ooh. So either I can do the Mark of Mastery or I can do the Mark of Technomancy. I get 5. I would need to do that twice. I think that would be a possibility, but I do already have the ability pretty easily to get the Mark of Mastery. All I need to do is make some anima essence. Oh no, I could only upgrade 1. I'm gonna need a lot more ancient debris. Well, that's disappointing, but that's the way it goes. I will end up, probably could have used this to make a potion of netherite. Yep, probably should have done that. Well, I'll do that next time I go into the nether. Right, so as you can see, I had to expand my storage again. I was getting just way too much stuff, and I'm trying to keep all of my artifacts and random tools out of the storage. I'll be taking these shovels. That's because it has a tendency to start duplicating itself at times, and I just put those shovels in when I did not want to. Give me all of those back. And I'm just not a big fan of that. Also, we got some netherite. So I do have some netherite ingots in here. And I also got a netherite seed. I already have one planted, but when I got that one, it also rewarded me another. So we have a few netherite ingots, and we are growing them as seeds as well. In the meantime, I also, and this is all preparation, as you can see, we have quite a bit of netherite essence. This is all preparation for the Technomancer armor set. Another thing that we need to do to prepare is deal with the fact that I am going to be fighting the Wilden Chimera. Now, again, you can just grind at it. You can absolutely just fight him head on and deal with running around in like the mining dimension or overland. However, I think I am going to have to fight the Wilden Chimera quite a bit. So what we're going to do, and I don't know if they have a picture of the thing. Let's see if they do. Let's find our tattered tome. We've got 2 of them. I must have made one or gotten rewarded one at one point. Right, so we have not seen a whole lot of the Wilden out here. Wildin are hostile creatures that can be commonly found at night around Wildin dens. Wildin defenders may only be found in cold biomes, and stalker and hunter dens can only be found in any forest biome. Wildin stalkers look like bats. They're freaky. They spawn in small groups. They have ground and aerial attacks. These guys shoot these spikes at you. They have a ranged attack, but that's what I'm talking about. Summoned with a ritual of Wildin tribute, the Chimera is a powerful and destructive mid-level boss. You should have tier 2 spells and equipment. It resists cold damage and a variety of spells including buffs, dispels, and mobility are suggested. So I want to make a killing chamber for this. It has 3 different stages. So first off, let's find a space where we can put a killing chamber and be able to get to it in reasonable time. Looking over here, we have a jungle region very close behind us. Remember when we went to the craggy area? That's down here. If we went a little bit to the east, I believe, then we can hit up this area with a few different locations on it. I could level those and build on top of this, make a tower, and make it very nice. We have a wand of symmetry. So it's this away, I think. Let's take a look at the building grounds. Oh, we're going uphill a little bit. I like that. Oh goodness, I ran out of mana. That's partially why I want better gear. Right over here is what I'm talking about. Maybe we keep this piece and have it as an entrance? Maybe not. I kind of want a bunker feel. Well, our Wand of Symmetry will take care of this because of, you know, the amazingness of it. Break doesn't work on vines unless you put sensitive on it. Just letting you know. So yes, I think we're going to make kind of a sci-fi-esque bunker / tower here. I'm running out of space on the Ars Island anyway, and I'd like to start getting into Create. So this will be our first project, a killing chamber for the Wildin tribute. Right, so I'm going to go towards the edge of this crater and just start building. Oh, buddy, for this project, I'm going to need a lot of blocks. Well, I have cobbled deep slate by the thousands, so I'm going to start laying in a little bit of a floor at meteorite level. Mysterious cube. I like it. Well, I never, learned about this mod, and I think eventually I will end up wanting to, but for now, we're just gonna grab this stuff, and we're gonna go below it and lay down a mega torch. And I kind of like the half octagonal shape that it has. I may actually pull the corners a little bit differently. No, I think I'll keep it. Gives a little variation where I like it. And I'm tired of the rain, so I'm going to use a ritual of cloud shaping and get rid of it. It makes really pretty colors. I like that. Much better. Now, this bottom floor I think should be a little bit production and a little bit bunker. And then I want it to go just a little bit above the tree line. So I've called it Zenith Labs because it's going to be rather large. And I am going to take down that building shortly. I think I'm gonna need a lot of the blocks that it has in it. But we'll talk about this lower floor. Because I need, and I don't know what's spawning zombie villagers, but it is spawning zombie villagers underneath this thing. Can you see them on the little mini-map up there? There's just zombie villagers. Anyway, mainly I need blocks, because looking at how large this build is going to be, I'm gonna need a lot of stuff. So, yes. Granted, I could wait for this project for a little bit later. I do want to make it because feral lanterns. Those are interesting, but I do not want invisible lights. They drive me crazy. You know, I may just grind out the Wilden Chimera the first few times to get our Technomancer armor. Then I will outfit our Technomancer armor really, really nicely, and we'll start building machines over here in this area that's kind of nearby our home island. And I might make a river boat path, something that gets me over to here and starts making some factories and some killing chambers and the like. But for now, this is a good start here. I think I'm going to head back and we're going to figure out what we're going to do about that Technomancer armor. Leaving doors open everywhere and gates. Anyway. Well, that's nice. So, ooh, it looks like you can dye this 1,000,001 different colors. It says that you can dye it with all of the new dyes as well, but it looks like it may just change it to one of the 16 default. Maybe. I mean, that's a lot of greens. It might literally dye it any which color you want. That's amazing. Okay, so let's move right along. Our pieces require brass and engineer goggles to get leveled up to the regular Technomancer's hat. So we're going to get these two first. I've already gotten the netherite ingots, and we'll need the Mark of Mastery. We're getting the Anima Essence built up because we didn't have those in the default 7 that we had going. But yes, we still need like 4 sets of Engineer's goggles. Actually, 8 sets of Engineer's goggles and 8 sets of brass ingots. No, I lied. You can do either of these. Which, if I didn't have to get the Wilden Tribute, I would absolutely just do this one, but I still gotta get it, so I may as well use the other one that I have. So, let's get 4 Engineer goggles and 4 brass ingots real quick. I've got 2 brass ingots, and there we are on those. Now for the piece I've been putting off. The Mark of Mastery. We need the Wilden Tribute, and we're going to need to get a Tablet of Summon Wilden. So, without augments, this ritual will summon a random variety of Wilden monsters for a short duration. When it's augmented with a Wilden Spike, Wilden Horn, and a Wilden Wing, this ritual will summon the Wilden Chimera. Note, if we summon this Chimera, the ritual will destroy blocks around the brazier. So, good to know. I do have the ability to summon it. I'm gonna need more of these things as we go on, but I do have the ability to summon it once. I'm actually going to get the stuff to summon it twice, because I think I'll need a lot of those Marks of Mastery. Okay. Now, it talked about mobility. It talked about... And we've got mobility in spades. But the problem is if it breaks containment and starts running around, it is a pain to defeat. So I'm going to probably find a desert, put him in the ocean. That would be funny, but it might also make it a pain for me. So we're gonna stick to land. We're probably gonna go to a desert, and we've got leap, we've got harm. We're just gonna, we're gonna fight it. We're gonna fight it. We're gonna do our best. And we're going to see what happens. We're also probably going to use one of our familiars, because I did get a few while I was working to get netherite. I got a Starbuncle familiar and a Siren familiar. And I did those in the same manner that you would the Amethyst Golem. I got the Siren Charm. We had a few swimming around the waters around here. And I got one of my Starbuncles. So... let's go to Zenith Labs and then just go directly south. We've got some desert around there. We'll just stay away from this area. Ooh. This is actually a mesa, and that's great, because if it's breaking blocks, I'll get a lot of terracotta. Let's get this started. And then augment. And then augment. And then augment. I am so sorry for what is about to happen. Oh goodness, it's not even grown up. It's a baby. I'm so sorry. Let's go. Harm. And there it is. Hello. Ran out of mana on the first salvo. Oh goodness, there's music. Good news is, I'm very fast. And he's avoiding all shots. Oh, I don't have a sword on me. That's not smart. Actually, with my knockback, a sword is very useful here. I'm gonna beat you from one side of the desert to the other. And second phase. Hello. Oh, geez, now it's got knockback. So we can all see why I want to make a killing chamber for this, right? It has 1,000 hit points. Uh-oh. Oh. That was the third evolution. Now it's just summoning stuff. See, these wild and stalkers are after me now. Oh, goodness. And he can fly. He can fly and he's angry. Jeez. Uh-oh. Run. Woo! He dive bombs now. It is unfair to have a kamikaze-esque beast that's this powerful. And there he goes. Woo! I'm gonna beat you from one side of the desert. Uh-oh. Gonna go now. Ow. Run. Woo! Almost. Come on. And I've beaten this thing from one side of the desert to the other, but in his defense, so is he. Spider, do you really want to do this right now? Huh. Ruin my moment, Spider. Ruin my moment. Oh, look at you. You're cute. All right. Where did I use my ritual brazier? And we also got a shader grab bag, and I will discuss those in a minute. Where did I perform this summon? Right there. Well, that's the fight with the Wilden Chimera, and that's how you get the Wilden Tribute. So, I'm probably going to set this, the trophy, in my house later, in my Wizard's Tower. But for now, I'm going to get a second one. You know what? I will head back, and I will make a few more glyphs. But first, we're gonna lay a waste down here, because I don't want to lose my stuff again. Alright, let's talk about the shader grab bags real quick while I'm making a whole bunch of spell components. I'm making Blip Explosion right now. Now, I got, out of that shader grab bag, the N7. You can apply it to multiple things. Balloons, revolvers, railguns, mine carts, mining drills, buzzsaws, but I'm going to apply it to a banner. Maybe. There we go. That looks like it will fit very well in the Zenith Laboratories. For now, I'll keep it here and toss it in. You can get those shader grab bags from multiple things. I think you can also get them from taking on Cataclysm bosses and such. Ooh, but I should remember to level up my artifacts while I've got the levels. And I have a jellyfish necklace on. Totally forgot about that. It's going to be useful in the fight against... what's-its-face? The Wilden Chimera. And you know how people used to engrave names on bullets? I am going to name this spell Wilden Chimera. Let's go. I feel satisfied with that. Now also, I have noticed I didn't summon my familiar near the target area and it didn't teleport with me, so pay attention to that. Summon your familiar before. Oh, it did teleport with me this time. I'm going to grab this waystone because I don't want it to get destroyed. And activate it. And then we're going to try our crazy spell on it and see what happens. It did ensnare it. It did ensnare it. And it's poisoned. Ooh, but it does take my whole mana bar, don't it? Got him for the second time. Alright, now to go get my ritual brazier back. It was over here. That was crazy, buddy. And I got another epic shader grab bag, so let's see what we got this time. Same one. Well, since they're reusable, I can just toss that one. And we're gonna head back. Right, so we have our Marks of Mastery. We have our Netherite, we have our Brass, and we have our Engineer's Goggles. Let's get those out and upgrade these to Tier 3. I got all excited. And I forgot that this is Tier 2. We need to go to the end. It says, based on the augments... Okay. Oh, I need a lot of Eyes of Ender to locate a stronghold. That's fine. We have plenty. In order to find out what you can use to locate structures, just hit U and double check on all of that, okay? I should find out how many Eyes of Ender, honestly. Oh, it did find a stronghold. And I grabbed a whole bunch of blaze rods and pearls, so we'll be able to use those. Now, I don't know if I have enough in me to do leap all the way out to the other end islands, but we'll see. Well, the Wayfinder says it's about 56 blocks away, so I'm going to start digging down. Oh god! Found it! Alright. Now, where is the portal room? And I can't see a thing. Are my night vision goggles not on? Where are they? Oh, I replaced my night vision goggles with a snorkel. When did I do that? Oh, well, there we go. I found another set of night vision goggles in the stronghold. So, check the chests. I just found a fire ward ring. It grants fire immunity, and I will take that for sure. And I found some angel heart vials. I've got plenty of charm slots, considering I have the belt on, the leather belt here. In fact, I think I can level that up and get even more charm slots. So we're gonna toss these into some charm slots. My goodness, if you're ever relic or artifact hunting, go to a stronghold because they just got the goods. And here it is. Goodbye. And of course we only have 2 eyes in there, that's fine. Now we can get rid of this bound wayfinder. Right, so let's get moving. You guys have all seen the dragon fight, right? You guys have all seen the dragon fight. I'm going to show you the intro because this one is very fascinating, but I am going to get just some chorus fruit as quickly as possible so that we can get our Technomancer outfit. So, let's make sure that we are on leap just in case something untoward happens, and jump in. And here we are. I'm gonna hop up here, and these towers are all going to explode. Do I have to approach the building? Probably do. Ah, and there we are. Oh, I should have brought some bottles. I didn't. Ah, dang it. That's fine. We can get Dragon's Breath another way. Hello! And there you are. Let's break your end crystals. Can't do it that way. I think I'm just gonna take the damage. 2 more. And there it is, got the egg. Where is... There it is. There's our port to the outer end islands. I don't really have a whole lot of blocks to get up there, but we're gonna try and land on it and place some blocks. There we go. And let's toss an ender pearl through. Right there. And let's go find ourselves what we came here for, which is the chorus fruit. It's all we're here for. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of glowstone, but that's it. That's what we're looking for. We're gonna grab ourselves, we've got some end stone already. So we're gonna break that off. Hopefully it breaks it off just regular. It did. And then we're gonna take the rest of this. And it gave us some chorus fruit. Excellent. Before we leave, I think I'm going to find an end city with a boat. Tell me the dragon head is on that. That is a wildly generated... Okay. Okay. Let's hope. Let's have a little hope here. I'm not gonna lie, had my doubts. Aww. Well, unfortunately, though we have an end city here, a very small, malformed end city, we don't have one with a dragon head, so... Uh-oh. 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 I think I'm stuck. And there's the head. Yes. Right. I think we got everything we came here for. I mean, we could come back, get some end rods and some shulkers and all of that, but for now, let's head home. I'm so excited about the Technomancer armor. Yay! I think I'm gonna dye it differently. I don't know yet. I kinda want to go with brown, but part of me wants to go with gray. But first, let's just get it taken care of. Oh my goodness, we have so much stuff that I need to plant and work with. So, real quick, let's get this stuff taken care of. We're starting to build up on our artifacts. We will do something cool with that later. So now to upgrade our armor, we need pearls and chorus fruit, which we have. Alright, our canist hat is up to level 3. And we're going to move right along. Alright, now we're going to level everything up. The only one I needed the goggles on was the Technomancer's hat, and I should have figured that, honestly. Have plenty of brass available for this, and plenty of source. It's eaten right through it. Oh my goodness. That took ages, but we did get it. Let's see how it looks. Woo! Oh, I've got a high collar. Take a look, I've got goggles on my hat. I've got ballooned breeches. I look amazing. I look so awesome and bulky. I look way more bulky than usual. That's perfectly fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna dye this. I think I'm gonna experiment with some different colorations, so let's talk about it. My goodness, that was a lot of preparation for a set of armor, but I am happy that we have it. Oh, I can't decide. Okay, the brown may look really good with the pants, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go with the brown pants. I'm so used to having kind of a brown ensemble. I could just follow this and have a red top and then a gray top hat. I don't know if I like that much though. So we're gonna put these on and see how that looks. Okay, that's how that looks. Let's try brown boots here. Okay, I'm feeling those. Let's just try a full brown ensemble first off. Okay, that looks really nice and it looks very fun. But I think I may want to try the hat as a different color. Let's see the gray. Okay. Let's see the light gray. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. Let's see the light gray with the pants as well. Just to see. I'm not liking the stripes, so I'm gonna go light gray for the full ensemble real quick. I cannot decide. Guys, help me. Gray or brown, help me, please, thank you. I appreciate it. Get in the comments, let me know. I like both very, very much. Gray, should we do an ombre? Should we do like light gray on top, down into darker gray, down into black on the boots? I'm not sure yet, but I am loving it. We finally got our Technomancer's armor. Woo! Now, we'll be playing with Create, so of course we're gonna need this type of armor. And thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. And remember, if you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. It helps out a lot, and I really enjoy seeing what you guys have to say.